Welcome to Angoulême, France. We are just a train ride away from Paris, and it is beautiful here. I just love walking down the streets of this beautiful French town and looking at all of the architecture everywhere. There's so much old history here. But behind me, this building was actually built in 1800s. You could really tell it from the Gothic-themed architecture. It's an homage to the Gothic era of architecture. And it's eccentric and beautiful, and I just love it. So let's go check out this beautiful city together. Follow me. Angoulême, a charming city in southwestern France, is celebrated as the capital of comics due to its world-renowned Angoulême International Comics Festival, which draws artists and enthusiasts from around the globe. Angoulême is steeped in history. The city is a jewel of stunning Romanesque architecture, including the majestic Angoulême Cathedral, and is surrounded by well-preserved medieval ramparts, perched on a plateau overlooking the scenic Charente River. With its thriving creative industries and deep ties to the cognac-producing region, Angoulême is a vibrant blend of heritage and modernity. Angoulême was originally a fortified settlement established by the Romans. Its strategic location on the plateau overlooks the Charente River, made it an important site throughout history. City has a ton of doodles and drawings everywhere created by different artists. Did you know that Angoulême is also home to the second largest comic festival in Europe and the third largest in the world? This festival happens annually in late January and has been going on since 1974, with thousands of visitors in attendance every year. Okay, so we are in the City Hall of Angoulême. You wouldn't know it if you speak English. You would think you were in a hotel. It's spelled Hotel. That's how they spell City Hall in France. It's not a hotel, it's their City Hall, and it's beautiful. It has this old architecture. Like I said before, it's this Gothic style architecture. Actually, it was remodeled in the 1800s, I will say this, but it was a bit destroyed over the years, and architect remodeled it in the 1800s, but it was, I believe, the house of a princess of France who was the daughter of the king and queen of the time, and she lived in this palace. It was a palace at the time, and my gosh, it is just so ornate and beautiful with all of the decor and detail. And as you can see, these are all hand-painted panels all around the room with ornate, drapes and things like this. And it's so amazing to be in France and to see beautiful chandeliers like this, or the cherubs in the sky holding the chandeliers. So cute. Let's walk around a little bit and I will show you more, but quickly look at the floor. The floor is just so beautiful with every piece of wood strategically placed, the color of the wood and everything. I love the stars. It's magical here. Let's take a look at more of the architecture and the beauty. The Hôtel de Ville was originally a castle located in the heart of Angoulême. In the 19th century, the castle was largely rebuilt, and the only surviving parts of the original structure are the keep and the towers. These original medieval elements were incorporated into the new construction, which now serves as the town hall of Angoulême. The current building was designed by architect Paul Abadie in the 19th century. Paul Abadie, renowned for his masterful restorations that shaped the architectural heritage of France, Abadie is perhaps one of the best known for his restoration of Notre Dame de Paris, where his skillful preservation work ensured that the cathedral's Gothic splendor endured for generations. His artistic vision also brought new life to the Château d'Angoulême and the Grand Saint-Pierre Cathedral in Angoulême. However, his crowning achievement was the design of the iconic Sacré-Cœur Basilica in Paris, a testament to his ability to blend historical reverence with bold architectural innovation. Marguerite of Angoulême, also known as Marguerite of Navarre, was dubbed the first modern woman by a scholar named Samuel Putnam. She first married Charles IV, but the union produced no children. After his death, she married Henry II of Navarre in 1527, with whom she had 2 children. She was a passionate patron of the arts. Marguerite was also known as a poet and a playwright, and she wrote a collection of short stories and this religious poem known as The Mirror of the Sinful Soul. These writings were considered controversial, leading to accusations of heresy, but her brother, King Francis I, intervened and the charges were eventually dropped. I love walking down the cobblestone streets. The buildings made me think of the 17th century or the 18th century. I feel like I've gone back in time in Angoulême. Marie-Thérèse, the eldest daughter of King Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette, was their only child to survive into adulthood. Upon her birth, Marie Antoinette remarked, "Poor little one, you are not what was desired, but you are nonetheless dear to me. A son would have belonged to the state, but you will belong to me." In 1799, Marie-Thérèse married Louis Anton, Duke of Angoulême. For a brief 20 minutes, she was technically Queen of France when her father-in-law abdicated the throne. Initially, she was sentenced to death during the Revolution and managed to narrowly escape with a punishment of permanent exile. Despite her trials and tribulations, she remained loyal to the monarchy as the Dauphine of France. Marie-Thérèse spent time in Angoulême after her return to France in 1814 following the years of exile during and after the French Revolution. The city became one of her places of refuge and residence during the turbulent political changes of the early 19th century. Cathedral Saint-Pierre de Angoulême. Located near the city walls of Angoulême, the cathedral is a Romanesque-style cathedral. It is listed as a historical monument of Angoulême. Église Saint-André de Angoulême. This church is one of the oldest churches in Angoulême, located right in the heart of Old Angoulême. Please take a moment of silence to just take in the beauty of this medieval église. To the Coron 3D Festival for bringing us to Angoulême. This event is an international festival that is dedicated to short films in 3D stereo format and celebrates innovation in cinema and digital arts, bringing in creatives from all over the world. Angoulême is absolutely a beautiful city with rich history. I highly recommend visiting this place. See you on our next adventure.